Hey everyone, happy Friday. Hopefully you're all having a good day. Be a second, just close the bits I don't need and we'll leave the bed. Right, so we've been working on more rooms and I haven't quite finished the area we're working on. So we will pop in. So we now have a side entrance. It's similar pattern to the front entrance, different colour palette. And I do need to put some pillars in to help support the roof when I get to the roof section. Hi, Ali. Thank you for the resub, 53 months. And thank you for the meow. So we kind of now have a front entrance. I still need to continue working on this. Then it needs to go into a small room. And then we are going to have some stairs that go up and meet the wings as they come in. And off the edges of these rooms, these are going to be kind of like storage rooms. So it's nothing fancy, just orange terracotta, cut copper, and white terracotta. And we have one of these on each side of this room. Technically, it's all one big area. Thank you, Ali. And currently, I'm working up here in the upstairs room. They class this as all one room, so there's still another 2 rooms kind of to go, but once I figure out what I'm doing this side, it'll be duplicated on the other side, but the other side isn't quite the same size, so it will be slightly different. I believe the width is slightly bigger on that side than this side. Don't ask me how, it just is. I guess I didn't center the doorway properly when I put it in. But then again, I wasn't looking at things all to be symmetrical. So we'll put more white terracotta in a second, but I'm trying to get this count right. And then we've got to figure out what we're going to do for the roof. And I'm not sure on the roof. I haven't come up with a plan at all for that yet. But instead of working in creative for this one and getting the palette together, I've been throwing blocks at it. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. That should match up. We have room for a stairwell there if I decide to use it, but then I'd have to tack it on to each edge of this, which I can do. Yeah, sometimes winging it is, but it also means if I do it in a creative world, I can use World Edit and switch the blocks out really quickly to test colours. Whereas when I do it in survival, I literally have to get the blocks. Hi, Joe. And then test them. Because originally I used red terracotta, but I didn't like it, so I'm using white terracotta. So yeah, so since Tuesday, this is the area I've been working on. The side entrance, the storage areas under each side. Oh, I also finished off this room. We now have a roof in. So this room was finished. What I figure is next week we can work on interiors on stream. We can finish off the chapel by putting the altar in, start on the map room, and then go on to that, and this. And this is where your yellow terracotta kit went to, Joe. Thank you for that, by the way. And the plane went into the white and the green. And we're going to ignore those 2 blocks. We're going to pretend they're not there. Because if I get rid of them, then they poke through here. Does the soul soil. I went mining for more of it this morning because I needed it for the new area. I couldn't progress without any, otherwise I would have given you a shout. Hopefully I should be good because I got 10 shulkers of it this morning. Uncoloured stuff, so I can colour it to whatever I need. But yeah, so we're going to do a staircase up to that wing from here. And then up to that wing. I was thinking about taking a staircase out of that stairwell, because we made a stairwell here. But I may have to do that. I'd have to alter the staircase. I don't think it would come round and meet. I'd have to check where the floor level is here versus the floor level there. My main thing now is blaze rods. Don't suppose you know a store that actually sells the blaze rods? I've been having to go and kill them. I'm going to need a whole bunch of copper bulbs for the pillars that go in there. What are we doing for those? Okay, we need to make some more stripped before I do the next section. I know there was a place, because I know they sold them by the shulker at one point. But for the life of me, I can't find it. The shop that looks like a happy ghast. Okay, thank you. Thanks, DMC. Because the pillars, I want to put 4 pillars in, 1 on each corner. And the pillars I want to do. Keep it in style kind of thing with this. Are these. But obviously, each of these pillars takes a lot of bulbs. And I'm thinking I may have to light. I like these dark. But when I go options, resource pack, full bright, done. Let's go video settings. It's set to brightest. I'm not sure if the room is a little too dark. Or whether it'll be okay. I need to go through all the rooms and check, or maybe have somebody else check through the rooms who uses normal vanilla, and let me know how they look in normal vanilla. You seem to have yes amounts or none at all. Or if I could get stacks, like you get 4 for a stack of blaze rods. I get 4 stacks of bulbs, and let's see. And there's what 3, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 rows per. Let's see how tall this room is. Give or take a couple of blocks, because there's a base to go in, the ceiling to go in, and the bit above and below it. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Right, 34, 35, 36. That's 40. So we'll round it to 40. Oh no, 40 won't do. Though it might do. 38, 37, 36. So if we call it 32 for the minute, that's 4 stacks per foot. Oh, so it's not too bad. I just need about 4 stacks. About 5 stacks. Got 2 shulkers, it seems. Oh, thank you, Magni. What would you like in return? At this point, nothing. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Because somebody gave me copper. There was other copper. People have been really generous, like with resources, so I've been able to get crack on and get a lot of. That's good. You don't have to get off the couch. That's great. That's the best way to have it for the day, DMC. Hang on. We were busy placing blocks. I need to put a thank you board up somewhere as well for everybody who gave me resources. I am West Tunnel 1603, and then it's about 2,000 blocks down there. But you can take a shortcut back because there's an end portal near the end of my tunnel. There's a side passage off. I've used the lighting in the floor below to give some lighting on this floor. It was economical with the blaze rods, not with the copper bulbs. What I'm doing, I'm hoping is by the end of the weekend, I will have this area done and the 2 remaining areas of the ground floor of the castle done, as in the shells of the room put in. Oops, well, I didn't mean to do that. That's the ceiling of the room below. The mansion is up. So whatever we finish for the roof can be hopefully done most of the way across, whatever colour scheme. Just that we won't have a lot of room to spare. I know we use the path or the ceiling as part of the other ceiling. How many stairs do we have? We're okay for stairs. Let's try to... We'll see. I'm just concerned about the height of the walls. It looked fine up there, and I'm hoping it's going to be the same here. Seven? Yeah, 7. It's only 8 on the others because it goes up, went up a step in between. And down a step. I heard rockets. I see rockets from somewhere. Don't see any name tags though. Let's head the right way. Can I? Nope, I'm going to be just a little bit too short. Story of my life at 5'1". A little bit short. Oh, okay, so where are you, Magni? I'm at the... This is the side entrance where the ship is. So the easiest portal, if you're at the... Oh, I see you. If you land near the door, big door, I will come down. There we go. Thank you. You are amazing. Put this with my shulker monster. Right. This is going to be a bit weird. Ooh. This is going to need to check. This is going to have to be a completely different design here. When it comes round this corner. We'll go rescue those in a second. Take it to, ooh. I'm gonna have to probably drop it down while it gets to this section. Oops, and not drop me down. I'm terrible. See, I can't land. What I'm going to have to do, I guess, is when I get to this corner, is treat this as the top of the two instead of the bottom of the two. And then kind of maybe make a, oh, I can't make a tiny archway or something into this. Trying to separate it out. You have too many shulker monsters. Oh, so do I. My shulker monsters keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. What I need to do is take them to my storage room and make them not shulker monsters. But the amount of time that would take, I don't want to waste it at the moment. So instead I spend a lot of time digging through. Oh, that was silly. I should have done something while I was at the third block height. Come on. What I've done on each of these is double rowed them. A stair and a half slab. It's okay then. I was thinking I wouldn't have the reach. Keep missing blocks. Why am I missing block? Misplacing things. Bendel's being silly today. Kissplat. For some reason I was thinking it was 6, but it's not. It's only 5, so it's not too bad. Well, it is 6 with the bottom one, I guess. Probably why I thought it was 6, because it was 6. Let's get rid of you. YouTube. That's the other thing I need to get hold of. Frog lights. Just go through so many of them, trying to get things lit up. But yeah, we need to put a thank you board up. And then try and remember everyone who's helped out with resources. We could do that in the map room, I guess. Yeah. Thank you, in the east tunnel. I always forget which direction it's in. I bought the shops out everywhere I could find. Bless them. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. It isn't a case of everybody forgets it. It's just a case of the people who live down it will know it. I just don't always know where the farms are. I know the north has the chess monster, and is that where the wither farm is, the north? I always forget where that one is too. I don't use it that often. That's not what I want either. And I have my middle mouse click is playing up again. Taking 2 or 3 clicks. Don't like it doing that. Hi, Miss Mace. Thank you for the dancing bears. You need to tame down your frog-like farm for next season. You fired it up and hit 2k entities in under a minute. Well, that's a very good frog-like farm, but except for it frightening the server. Right. I need more white terracotta. So we're working on the side entrance, Miss Mist. So I've opened up the door because we now got something decent to look at when you come through the door. Right. Terracotta. 7, 8. Just doing a bit at a time. I know I'm going to need a lot more white than that, but that's the terracotta I collected this morning. And like I said, we're going to have some staircase go up that way and a staircase go up that way. And maybe a staircase from there from that stairwell that we made, which currently goes nowhere. I has plans. Okay. I'm going to do this just to make it easier. Hang on, is this a... Oh, okay. Maybe it's one taller than I think it is at this section. But it should be right. How's your week been, everyone? Hopefully you haven't had too bad a week. Hi, fantabulous one. "15 stream streak." Right. Then we're going to leave door. Okay, so we can put in 3 layers. And then we're going to switch bits here, as I said. Because of the way the roof is. So as that's the bottom there, this is the bottom here. As it comes round this corner, we're just going to have to finagle things because of how that roof line is here. Because here we will put a door and then switch to the frog lights. Like that. And then take that around that corner. How many stairs do I have? A stack and a bit. Okay. We should hopefully have enough. There I go again. Rescue the blocks. So I think it was 3. It is. That'll bump into that. Ooh, this roof. It's going to be interesting. The thing is, I can't squish the wall any further. And when I tried a 1 wide at the top, it looked really weird. Because I would have had to change that to a 1 wide as well. And now I'm really close to the ceiling, so I'm probably going to have to do the same as I did in the other area and use that part of that block as part of the ceiling design. But I'm not sure how I'm going to finagle it in. Because here I don't have anything. I don't have any playroom. What's here? Okay. How about you? Yeah, you're there for a reason. I figured you were. It's going to be interesting. I think I'm a block higher up than I thought I was. What block level is this? 168. And we're in line just this side of that stair. Okay. $67. I'm a block too high. I think I've designed that side of the room wrong. I think I took the pattern from the wrong place. Because this is where the step is. I need to redesign this section of the wall from here to here. It's all wrong. Because I should have had it follow this wall instead of I've had it follow the floor. And if I don't get it right, I'm not going to get a ceiling in. This should have stepped down on this block, which it does. Oh, I've got a spawnable block somewhere. Let's find the spawnable block before we end up with a creeper. Where did you come from? Must be up there somewhere. Okay. Weird. Right. I've got to figure out where the mistake is. So that's in line. Means it's in line all the way to here. So you look right. This is where the first step down should have been. Oh, I see. I didn't step down there. Because it should have come in and then stepped down. I see where my mistake is. And it's just there. It may not be as hard a fix as I was thinking. I see you. That's where my problem is. My spawning problem, that is. Where's my torches? I don't have torches. That's okay. I can fix it with... Oh, you rescued yourself, did you? Yep, the building inspector came because I built things wrong. Right, so this should have stepped down one. And it didn't. Okay. Now I need to see where next it matches up. It may only be one tiny mistake, not a case of take out an entire wall. Yep. Canadian and Shorty is live as well. Right, so this steps down here at that. Then it should step down again. So that's this step down. It should have stepped down again here. Like 2 or 3 blocks. What have I done there as well? I need to correct that. And then it should be there. Unless I correct, yeah, hang on. Can I correct? I can correct this instead. And then it goes 1, 1, 1. Is that's not right. You can see it's gone down 1 there when it should have stayed in the same line. Which may that bit there should have stepped down 1. Let's find just here. So here's another mistake somewhere. So 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 68. Okay. And then it should, the blocks that are still in should have stepped down. Okay. That didn't work. I was trying to get those blocks. Right, where were you? You're further down. So this should have stayed. I was confused again. I had it in my head and then I lost it. You're the ones that need to go down one. That was it. Next suggestion of using World Edit to move the blocks so the codes in Creative matched on TC was a godsend. Made finding and fixing errors so much easier. Yeah, I can see why it would, DMC. And thank you for the warden, Uncle Krusty, and making me jump. Yeah, like I say, it's a case of this section of the build has been split balled. And I spitballed wrong. Right, so 1, 2. These things should have gone down here. Yeah. Thank you for the creeper. Yeah, definitely so focused because mistakes have been made. And unfortunately, they're critical mistakes because I can't put the roof in unless I correct it because the roof, the block, I didn't have a spare block between there and the roof. You had the download from the original designer. Yeah, that would help. Only I'm the original designer on this one and it's all in my head. Right, so this is where it dropped. So this would be the first one of the drop. So technically you'd remove that block. Okay. And then we go 1. With that block, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it goes down. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two, three, four, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it's supposed to come down another one. Okay. So that'd be 1. Is it 1? Yes, it's that way around. 1, 2. Let's get the right corner. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That can't be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 6. So it goes to here. Then you should come down another one. Knock you out. Not that way. Block there so I can just. Then it should go down to here. And that should match up that one there. You're that. So you need to come out as well. I need to be making sure where the thing is. Apologies for the numbers, they're just helping me line up. This is the last one before it comes down. Okay. So it should drop here. Okay, and if it drops we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Then the next set is 5 if I remember right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be this block here, which is fine because we needed an extra block because of that. That works that out. Then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's move you there. One, two. 3, 4. Because we have to remember to use these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it drops one. And then it's another 5. No, it's not this block. I will take those back out. One, two, 3. 4, 5. And then I'll check the bits underneath them afterwards. Let's stick down a lighting block for the moment so I don't have things spawning that I don't want spawning. And then we're going to make sure I have a block there I'm going to need to get rid of afterwards. Right, so currently we are on this block. Which is this block. Okay, so from that block there we need to go down 1. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's another 5. go there. Be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's not too bad because there's a 2-block gap. This one lines up with that one, so it's 5, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before we go down again. So one, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. No, I'm going to leave this bit because it goes wrong here, because I need to take out those bits, and that gives me a 2-block jump. So I'm going to have to finagle this one and leave it in. It needs to be 2. Okay. I'm hoping we've repaired the mistake. The problem is obviously here and these bits here. I'm going to have to repair the mistakes of this set of doors too. But no, the roofs aren't matching up, Fantabulous One, and the problem was up here. Just here, I ran into this block and I didn't have any space between the top of the wall and this block to put a roof in. So all of a sudden, I was in trouble. I only need 1 block, but I didn't have that 1 block. One, 2. Because what I did, I matched the floor, I didn't match the ceiling. And I should have matched the ceiling. You can see the way it steps down. But that stepped down because of that section there when I was building that. And not the roof. That's what happens when you spitball. But that's okay. I also learn from it. You're not supposed to be that because you're in the wrong place. No, you're not. You're in the right place. No, you're not. You're definitely in the wrong place. Let me get this. Yep, because that's where it should have stepped down. And I guess I better eat before I go kersplat and die. Okay. Which means the bottom of this block needs to be, the fifth one was there. Then you need to be this. And that fixes that. Right. Put another lighting block down, otherwise I'm going to have spawnables again. Okay, so from that line there, which matches up with there, which, hang on, let's follow it up properly. It's the third one, which is the last of those, and that's 5. So you need to be that. And that. Okay. Then let's take this out. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right. And we go 1, 2, and that's a block. Okay. Fit in right. It's a shame you can't put a door on the top of a stair when the stair's upright rather than upside down. The amount of times I've wanted to put a door on just that edge. Then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is that. Five should be in line with that, and then it should have gone down another block here. Yeah. And then we're going to ignore the next drop down for this bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This lines up with that one there. I have got half slabs there. Because I was putting half slabs in there for a reason at the time. Okay, because that's 2. The half slab should now be down here. What do I do with that roof line bit there then? It's this last section of 5 that are going to be the problem, because I can't have it just jump down or on this last row. Because it's turning the corner. What would useful is if you could do that? Yeah, it would be useful if you could use the top half of this for placing a stair on. There's so many designs I would use it in like this, instead of having the stair this bit flat and that bit that way. I would have them both tapering in, because to me it'd look better. Right, so I've ignored that bit there. I think I'm just going to have to play with that bit of roof when I get to it and hope for the best. At least I have space above to play with a roof line. And I'm just going to have to remember it when we get to the room on the opposite window. Thank you for the fantabulous one. Because this design kind of thing will go in on the opposite side as well. But the size of that room is slightly bigger. I think there's a block or 2 difference in the width from memory. Let's turn that off. Because this room down here turned out to be I think it was a block wider, so I was ending up with block 2 wider. I ended up with some zeros in the middle of the room where I don't have them in the other room. touch doesn't need to be there anymore. Oh, I also need to finish off this. I'm a few blocks short in this archway. So we need some more slabs and stairs. Let's get those. Apologies, we're an hour and a half in and we haven't got much done. I do apologise. It's been a case of figuring out what I broke. That gives me those. We're going to need a bunch of doors. Had so many plans, then we got stuck on repairing what I'd done wrong. Good job I took an afternoon nap. I did today. It got to 2 o'clock and I'd been played Minecraft since what, around 8ish, and I was tired, so I went and took a nap. I come back and find mistakes I'd made. And the third one, isn't it? Sometimes you just get blind to it. And then no, this is wrong. Because this corner, we change it here. This has to be the top block. So this section here does need to go down one. It either needs to go down one or up one across there. I think the easiest thing would be to go up one to this block. And make sure I duplicate it on that side. We'll figure it out. Right, so this. We now need to correct this lot. And follow the roof instead. So leave you alone. No, I don't want to go up, I want to go across. I want to grab those back. Your top slabs. Come back. Slab. Block. Door, door, door. Right. Something's not right there. This needs to go down as well on this section. Right, which would put you here and here, which means you should be that. You should be that. I hear you. Where did you go? I heard a baby zombie. Smart? No, not so much smart as mistakes were made. Oh, hello. Yep, I got things spawning all over the place. We'll fly away a bit. There, we've got this area still to build. And a room over there still to build. And then that's a ground floor. Let's turn the mini hood on for a second. and stick in some lighting blocks. That isn't a lighting block. That's a lighting block. I do know what one is, I promise. Oh, taking a nap, yeah. I was definitely tired, so... It was my own fault. The night before, I think it was the night before, I'd started playing around 9 o'clock in the morning and it was 4 a.m. when I went to bed. So I guess the tiredness caught up with me. What I want. And mistakes have crept into the build. Why are you doing that? I'm pointing at the edge, the other end. Bless you. And then that should fix that. And that should fix that bit there. Okay, let's just double check on how things are. Fortunately, the build is big enough that I can fly away and come back and things despawn. Right. That looks okay there. The bottom bit of the floor doesn't, but I'm not going to worry about that because that's had to follow this line here. So we're going to pretend that's a feature and not a problem. We want to grab some more frog lights. Yeah, on that section I'm not going to overthink it. I'm going to leave the floor as it is. I want frog lights. So they're those ones. We have a few more green. I think that's the last of our frog lights. Which means I'm going to have to go frog light farming before I can work on the other section. Just let me double check. I moved everything around. But we can work on the pillars. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't really matter, they're going to be hidden behind the trapdoors, etc. I try to keep them similar colour to what I'm building, but sometimes it's a case of, well, if they're hidden, it doesn't matter. If you know what I mean, it's just helping with lighting. Okay, I see you. I heard you fall first, so there must be, up there must be something spawnable. Not sure where. I've been trying to be really good about making sure nothing is spawnable. But I don't always succeed. Let's toss you for a second while I put you away. Let's put you away because you're not needed. Oh, tell me about it. I've got all these. Those. All this lot. Some in that corner. And a whole lot down there. And then some in the entranceway to the courtyard. And then some on the roof above the courtyard. These ones. And there's some more over there in this corner here. So yeah. Yeah. Once you finish your lunch, that would be fantastic. But like you say, finish your lunch and get yourself. Your lunch is a lot more important. So the problem is I'm not stingy with them either because I want the light to throw out over the roof. So although I could probably have got away with one, I want some of it to light up the roof. So I don't think I ever have a frog light just showing. That's why you use end with DC's label Shunkler Monsters. Yeah, at the end, that's what I've done for a couple of seasons. Rather than tidying everything up, is just open up for the world download. Everything is stuck in double chests, and it's full of the Shulker Monster. Because it's always crazy last minute trying to get things finished. Oh, and yep, I have other Shulker Monsters outside because of the landscaping. I do like these. It's a shame about the hinge bits, but it does kind of look like panelling of a kind. Just need to be careful not to overuse it. So next section. Rather than fly, it's just easier to knock out the 2 blocks to get to the next section. I'm gonna have to go and make some more doors in a second. Okay. I'm missing a door there. Don't ask me how I did it. I think one of yours was stashed in one of the cathedral towers last season because sometimes you just don't have the time. You really don't. I have to figure out what colour to do this bit too. I wanted more doors. It's me. Gives me a stack and a bit. Well, that didn't go well. Right, so just above here. Now that these are in, I don't have to worry about it being spawnable. Okay, I missed. Try again. What can I say? DMC. Right. As long as DMC has some. And then we can drop down here. Can I can't get back up. Ugh. Take you out. Right, so that gives us that one. Just stuck under there. Been playing too much modded. You keep double tapping to fly. Yep, rockets are needed. What am I doing? I haven't put the door in. Grab you back. And actually, I don't need to. I can just put you right on there because I've got extra terracotta blocks in. Drop down again. Let's get you in. do like that you can cut the corner like that. We're almost to the awkward place. Almost. There we are. Okay. So this is the bit where it's going to be awkward. Purely because of the roof. So I'm going to have to, I'll put the roof block on this bit and bring it over and hide this section. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do to join these two bits. But we'll figure it out. Because we're going to need to. Right, so that gets me there. What am I going to do with the roof? Okay, let's figure out where the pillars are going to go. While my subconscious works on over here then. Terracotta. Dark oak. Put the mangrove in here. Now we want the tuff. Not the brick tuff though. What did I do in the other room? Right. So it's 1, 2, 3 blocks of was it all 3? No, some of them were 2 depending upon that. Okay, so we need the brick, chiseled brick and normal stairs. So I'm pulling some of that design into that one. I know the colour palette's slightly different because I use the mangrove in the main entranceway. Where are you? So I can take you. Now I need the normal tuff. There we go. Fortunately, we got all this brick from the dungeons. Right, so let's sort out where we're putting these pillars. Probably somewhere in the middle of each of them. I'm going to put this... Oh, it won't work. Well, I guess it will, after a fashion. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27. Half of 27 is 14. The middle block anyway. $14 would be that. Let's just make sure from this end. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so that's 14. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 19. I'm glad that it's an odd number. That means our 3x3 towers are going to work. I said 19, didn't I? Yeah, 19. So on 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's a middle block. Which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. I know it's not at the final positions, I'm just sorting out the location. It can't be 2 hours. How can it be 2 hours? You haven't done anything. Hang on. That's a middle block, so I'm wrong. These need to come out. That can stay in, but this comes out. It doesn't feel like it. It honestly doesn't, Ali. It's... I won't... Let's see who's streaming for you guys. That flew by. I thought it'd been about... yeah, I did mention it'd been an hour and a half a little while ago, but it didn't. It definitely didn't feel like it. Okay, let's go opening new tab. See who's streaming. Oh, Scar's streaming. So we'll send you Scar's way. Let's copy that. So I have his username because I never remember how to spell it. Let's go that. And we'll send you all Scar's way. Okay, you guys, you just got to my door before you got booted. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll be logged back in a second, DMC. Right. And we're just waiting for the raid button to pop up. Back to Server list. 38 seconds. You have a great weekend, as Ali, Miss, and everybody else. Hopefully, I'll see you again Monday, normal time. Hopefully, you all have a fantastic weekend. For those who can't make it, it's usually Tuesdays and Fridays. And this raid button is taking a long time to come up, bless it. Usually not quite this long. Game on raid button. Okay, I'll send you over now. Take care.